mynews.studio.
Picture this. In Detroit's abandoned lots and Ukraine's shattered neighborhoods, you'll find lettuce and hope pushing up through the cracks. Can cities actually feed themselves when everything else is falling apart?
Today's date is 2025-10-24. Let's start simple. Why are we seeing this wave of urban farming right now? What's driving it?
It comes down to a few big factors: food insecurity, climate change, rapid urbanization, and social fragmentation. Take Detroit. After decades of industrial decline, there were thousands of empty lots. Many neighborhoods became what's called food deserts, where fresh produce was hard to find.
So it wasn't just about growing food, right? There's more to it, like reclaiming space?
Exactly. For example, Keep Growing Detroit turned hundreds of abandoned lots into gardens and small farms. But the impact went further than just putting food on tables. These places became centers for job training, education, even social gatherings.
And this isn't just a Detroit story. What about places like Ukraine or Southeast Asia? Are we seeing similar things there?
Absolutely. In Ukraine, ongoing conflict has disrupted food supply chains. People started planting vegetables wherever they could, even on bombed-out plots, not just to eat, but to create some sense of normalcy. In cities like Singapore and Bangkok, rapid population growth and high import costs pushed them to innovate with rooftops and vertical farms, reducing their reliance on imports.
But how much food are these projects producing? Is it mostly symbolic, or are these gardens actually feeding people?
And numbers are starting to add up. Detroit's urban farms are on track to supply about 15% of the city's fresh produce by the end of the year. Singapore's aiming even higher with their 30 by 30 plan. They want 30% of nutritional needs met locally by 2030, mostly through high-tech urban farms.
There's clearly a social side here too. How are these gardens affecting communities?
Shared gardens do more than feed people. They bring neighbors together, offer educational programs, and give residents a sense of ownership in their neighborhoods. There's research showing these spaces can help communities weather shocks, like economic downturns or heat waves, by building strong local connections.
And from a climate perspective, urban farms help cool cities and cut down on food miles, right?
That's right. Growing food closer to where it's eaten means fewer transport emissions. Plus, urban farms can lower temperatures in dense city areas and even help support local biodiversity, all of which makes cities more sustainable.
What about jobs? Is urban farming actually creating new employment opportunities?
Yes, it is. These projects support small businesses, create jobs, and keep money circulating locally. In Detroit, for example, urban agriculture is linked to job training and helping people start small food businesses.
And now there's technology. AI, blockchain, digital platforms. How is that changing the picture?
AI-powered apps are giving farmers real-time insights on crop health and water needs, right from their phones. Blockchain is being used to track produce from seed to sale, making supply chains transparent and ensuring fair prices.
Is this mostly grassroots, or are governments and nonprofits involved too?
Both play a role. In the U.S., the Department of Agriculture is funding urban farming grants, especially in communities facing economic challenges. In Asia, there's major government investment in high-tech farming. NGOs often step in with training, knowledge sharing, and advocating for marginalized groups.
How flexible is this model? Can it work everywhere, or only in certain cities?
Urban agriculture is surprisingly adaptable. In North America and Africa, you see a lot of grassroots community gardens. In Asia, high-tech vertical farms are more common, often with government backing. The main thing is tailoring the approach to local needs and resources.
So this isn't just about food. It's a response to global crises. Why should people care about this right now, everywhere?
Because it's an example of communities driving change from the ground up. Urban farming tackles food insecurity, environmental stress, and social fragmentation all at once. It's a solution that can scale and make a difference locally and globally.
And it shows that even in the toughest places, war zones, neglected neighborhoods, people can reclaim land, rebuild, and feed each other.
That's right. From Detroit to Manila, London to Zambia, these gardens are doing more than growing food. They're growing resilience, hope, and community.
So we've come full circle. We started with lettuce sprouting from rubble, and now it's clear these gardens are really feeding cities and helping rebuild communities.
Thanks for joining us today as we explored the world of urban farming, where every seed planted is a small step toward resilience.
Thank you for listening. This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. Try it now free.